Right. Hello. Hello, co-workers. Trying to see I get my setting figured out here. Why is my chat not working? Okay, that's not my right chat box. Hi, Savon. Hi, Combat. How's everyone doing? I hope my stream's actually functioning properly. I have two that are going on at the same time. I'm getting complaints for one of them, so let me know if there's any weird stuff that happens. We're here, but I'm like, where is my chat box? I get a feeling that something crazy is going to come from making expired food. Oh, there's my chat. It's funny because I wasn't intending on making it actually expired, but when I actually got around to making it, got around to opening it, I saw that the expiry date was like old. What is it? Let's see. Where's the thing on this box? See, I can grab it. Hello, YouTube notification work. I just finished decorating my guest room for Twist. Ooh, that sounds fun. I haven't got a chance to actually decorate my Twist room for this. Usually I do it every year for the holidays, but I didn't get to do it this year. So I might actually have to do it for the new year. Hey, Kirby and Nebraska, you guys want to add me on Twist? My ID is... Oh, nice. The uncertain. Both names are Lacha and alias is all over. Okay. I don't have my ID right now with me, but I will keep note of it. But yeah, here's the Popin'Cookin that we are looking at today. So, see here. Other brand crazy. It is Tsukuru Obento. And we're making a bento set for it. Speaking of Malia's RIP, all Malia stands next month. Yeah, honestly, it is rough. The fact that he has 3 SSR. That's crazy. I mean, they've already kind of pushed things to, like... I feel like they've really been pushing a lot of cards to be in the same day or, like, the same month as the thing, like the characters having the same birthday month. It'd be like their birthday and one other SSR, and that's kind of rough. Right, but EF fans are also kind of ripped too. Birthday and now New Year's. Yeah, it's I feel that. I want to pull for the New Year's radio. Well, let me check. I know his new JP New Year card looks fine. Yeah, he looks fine. He looks good. I like it. He's got that cool river lightsaber katana that he has, which is so weeb, but it suits him so well. That ace card looks really good too. You know what? Both cards are looking really nice. I'm actually really surprised. Like, super surprised that, like, that I feel like the art direction is a little bit different, actually. Like, I feel that the, it feels like it's by different artists or something. Like, I'm sure Yana oversees it, but it honestly does kind of feel like someone else oversaw the art direction. And, like, it was, yeah, it seems like a different shift in the artwork. Oh, the New Year's card always looks so good. Yeah, everyone looks so good all the time. By the way, do you guys see my stream, or am I just talking to myself? Here, just want to check. Can you guys hear me? Send me an emote if so. I see. Yeah. Okay, perfect. I just want to make sure because YouTube is still giving me an error, so I couldn't really tell. Okay, perfect. Perfect. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. Want to make sure. I'm a sucker for foxes and aces being a redhead. Yeah. I like it. It's the fox mask really suits his character well. You know, he really is kind of that kitsune, mischievous type character. It works. It works for him. Let's see, I got here. So I'm looking forward to it. Same with Idia's, like, whatever samurai getup that he has. But yeah, the art does kind of feel different. I really wonder if they had someone else that oversaw the artwork for it. Or maybe, you know, sometimes with the Twist artwork, I feel like they seem to, like, either make them really muscular out of nowhere. Like, Azul's overblock card was, like, made him really surprisingly muscular. And, I mean, all of Silver's cards also make him look really muscular. So I wonder if it's just whoever's in charge of that artwork that day. Out on the card because how he's holding the mask lines up to look like he has fox ears too. I think Ace works so well as a kitsune. Like I can imagine Ace and Cater to be like the kitsune types if we were to go in some sort of like Japanese yokai type AU. I could totally see Cater and Ace as like a kitsune types. Also, Poke is coming up later in the month. Yeah, I hope Ian actually takes a break. I think we actually need a break. We've been rushing through things and going through them so fast. I think we actually should take a break because it's we can slow down. We're catching up pretty quickly. Though I am excited to see what's in store for Poke at the end of the month. Remember in the Bean event, one of the twins said Azul is really strong in his merman form. Maybe that's it. Keep those suckers to themselves. Yeah, Azul has really poor stamina. Like really poor stamina, really poor sports coordination in his human form. But he does have a very strong grip, is what the Tweels mentioned. So he has very good, like, grip strength, essentially. No, I'm pretty sure it was the Tweels. One of the Tweels that mentioned it. Okay. Oh, wow. So this is what we have to work with here. So we have the... This looks like the Napolitan pasta that we're gonna make on this box here. And then what else we have? We have this... Ooh, what is this thing? Oh, there's more stuff back here. Okay. Alright, so we had tamagoyaki. This looks like the thing for the onigiri. Onigiri here. And we gotta take a look. I'm gonna open this up. Oh, we got a little fork too. Or... assuming for like mixing things up and stuff. But it looks like we have all the molds in here. And then like... I guess we're just gonna make it. I just realized I don't have a bowl to actually put my bento. I thought they were gonna give me a bowl. But now I realize I actually don't have a plate for my bento. Oh, oh no. I don't actually have a nice... I don't have a bowl for my bento. Okay. It's gonna be so ghetto. So this will be our bowl. For there. Something all the boys are lacking together, according to Ortho, interactions with girls. Yeah, only Ace can talk. Ace has, in canon, has at least had an ex-girlfriend. Everyone else is kind of like, we don't know. I think Azul's not used to having less limbs. Yeah, I think so too. I think he just hasn't fully got used to his human form. Like, even Jade struggles a little bit. Floyd has completely adapted, but then again, he's Floyd, and Floyd is a genius that can do anything. Japan stuff is so cute. It is! I assume this is probably the squeeze bag we'll need for the pasta. That's what I think. So, I'll put that off to the side for now. Instructions? There's no, like, nothing else in this box. Instructions are all in Japanese, and my Japanese is very limited, so we'll see here. It looks like we will need to fill it up with some water, some mizu, and then we've got the different molds here. So step one would be the broccoli, the broccoli. So we'll work with the broccoli first in here. I was rereading Ace's suit story and laughed so hard at Ortho's innocent blood. And you're all maidenless. All maidenless behavior. Ortho didn't have to do them dirty like that, but Ortho isn't wrong at the same time. I feel like he only can talk about interactions with girls. He's very respectful towards women. We know at the very least, you know, he's talked to his sister-in-law, right? So he has had interactions with women. I mean, he's also, you know, royalty, so he's gotta have interactions with all sorts of people, and of course both genders. He's just lazy. Romantic though? I don't know. I think maybe he might find romantic relationships troublesome at this point of his life, but perhaps in the future, once I love how literally it's like, I think romantically all the boys, there's potential, but they need to really sort out wherever they are going through at the moment. And that's the thing, it's like once you boys sort out some of the stuff you're dealing with that they're making improvements on, then you know, then I think there's good potential for them. Yeah, I'm gonna cut this part. I'll snip that off so I can get the little triangle scoop thing. But oh yeah, what was I showing? It was, yeah, so you can see this expired in like August of this year. So yeah, I meant to actually do this sooner, and then I did not realize it had an expiry date. So there you go. I bet you get a girl if he puts in the effort. I think so too. I have faith in them. They just need to put in some, you know, some effort. Work out some things. I think Ortho was strictly saying the guys have no experience in courting or dating. Yeah, I feel like I mean, I feel it's all like up in the air, right? I feel like a lot of the guys, especially like ones that kind of live, I feel like Apple does not have a lot. I feel like for some reason Apple doesn't have a lot of experience because he lives in a very small town which has very like low population. It's got a lot of old people where he lives in Harveston, so I assume he probably does not have like, first of all, many people his age there, let alone like girls that are around his age in town. So I can see like someone like Apple not having much experience. I think after the wedding event, both the Ghost Bride and the wedding event, Jay proved he can do some magic. Do we trust him? Being honest though, I mean, Jay can actually, Jay can actually, you know, he's got potential. He I think it's more promising for him than some of the other guys, but Jade is also just Jade, and he will. It's a hit or miss. Beyond's a prince. Got the training. He just thinks it's a pain. Yeah, I think he's got other stuff he's trying to focus on before that comes into play. Where is my broccoli? Oh, I think it's in this pack. Okay, I'll open this. Poor Apple also gets mistaken to the girl too. Yeah, I feel for him. It must be rough, especially when he's trying to get taken seriously. And considering he's from like essentially a farming town, I'm sure there's probably a lot of like, he probably grew up around a lot of the buff, burly, lumberjack, like farmer type bodies, like very muscular build. So he's like comparing himself to all these farmers essentially who are like working in like apple picking and like jam making and stuff like that. So he probably is just like doesn't have like other comparisons, so that's hence like the whole thing with him thinking doesn't hates being called a girl, wants to be more manly. He's probably surrounded by those body types. Gotta get Apple to the gym. We can do Apple. He's got so much room for potential. We can make it come true. Buff Apple can become real. Buff Apple, it still has a chance of happening. I get mistaken for a kid all the time. Yeah, it's also hard when you're like you're younger than you look, or you look younger than you actually are, and people kind of assume that you're like a kid or like underage, and you're like, actually I'm right here where I need to be. Funny enough, it's like my sister looks really young, so people have like everywhere she goes at like any sort of like casinos or bar or like places that sell alcohol, like my sister gets ID'd everywhere she goes, but no one ever IDs me. I think it's because I just look old. I look young, but at the same time, I look like my age. So I don't ever get ID'd for anything. Very much adult age-wise, but I get mistaken for 17 or early 20s. I don't get taken very seriously before because of it. Yeah, it's both like a blessing and a downside, right? Let me see. First ball. 3 tray cup. Ooh, I think I'm supposed to put like 1 cup or something. 3. Then I have to put the 1杯の水と broccoli no moto. Okay. Anyways, I think we put the broccoli here. So okay. Broccoli in this. I think based on pictures, and I need 1 cup of water. I'm gonna get 1 cup of water. 1 cup of water. Okay. I need to get this powder out. I hope I don't accidentally mix it. Yeah, with the not getting taken seriously, it's hard too, especially if you're in a professional setting and you're in a type of job that you want people to actually take you seriously. It can be rough sometimes when you don't look like your actual age, because then people think you don't have, the experience, even though you're like, actually, I'm a professional. Like, I've worked here for a long time. Oh my god, I can't get this packet open. A little bit of a struggle. Let's see, okay, we get the powder in. There we go. Then my hair turns well. I'll probably get mistaken for a kid who bleaches her hair. It'd be kind of cool though. I actually thought about that at one point. I really liked because I wanted to dye my hair. And so I wanted to dye my hair like, I saw pictures of people with really cool like silver hair. It's like kind of like a metallic silver, or not like old people white hair, but just like a cool chrome like silver hair. I'm like, wow, that's cool. Like I wanna see if I can dye my hair like that. But at the same time, I realized I'm like, that would just literally make me look super old. I have like permanent eye bags, so I feel like that would just make me like permanently like old. Where's my fork? Where did I put my fork? Fork? Oh, there it is. There's my fork. There we go. All right, we're gonna pour the water in here so then we can mix it up. Let's not do the buff apple from the tree. It'd be hilarious though. Can you imagine? Just buff apples. Maybe better proportion though. Man, one day at work, a high schooler came up to me and gave me his number. I was flattered, but telling my actual age was embarrassing. Oh man. Yeah, that is. I can see. Yeah, that would be flattering. You're like, ooh, like I'm glad you. Oh, you like finds you attractive, but yeah, that could also be like telling them your actual age. People have been like really good at guessing my actual age, so I can't actually get away with that. So there's still a chance in a few years. No way! No way! You can't. That's so funny. A little unfortunate, but that's actually so funny. You know what? He took that in stride, There could have been worse ways to handle that, but he took that in stride, so I'll give him that at least. Yeah, I've been like, people have been really good at clocking my age. Like, I was at a supermarket, and I don't know how this topic came to be, but I was at a self-checkout at a supermarket, and one of the self-checkout attendants was basically like guessing my age, and like she took one look at me and she's like, I think you look, like wherever this age, and she was actually so correct. She clocked my age so accurately. I'm like, oh, I thought, you know, it'd be like, oh, maybe she'll think I'm younger than I look. You know, but no, she like took one look at me and like got my age so correctly, and I was like, oh my god, how? She's just too good, I guess. It was so random too. I don't know how that topic came up, where she was just like, I feel like I didn't even initiate anything. She's just like, you look like you're this age, and I'm like, yeah, you're right. You're right. I can't deny it. Yeah, here's something else. Sorry though, kid. Yeah, sorry, next time. Okay, I got the broccoli in. Oh look, actually, see, it actually turned green. It's like actually kind of gummy now. So it's turning gummy. So I'll leave that in there, and then I have to do the tamagoyaki next. So the rolled egg tamagoyaki, and then we're gonna put, it looks like 1 cup. Yeah, so next we did the broccoli, and next is the tray number 2. Okay, we're gonna do one cup of that triangle thingy, and then we're gonna mix it with some water. So okay, I think we can get this. After that is the what is it called? They call it in Japanese. It's the taco-san. They call it taco-san wiener. I love that. What they call the sausage? It's the octopus sausage. The taco-san wiener. Which is a really weird thing to say in English, to be honest. Anyways, the whatever taco wiener. It's after the tamagoyaki. So we gotta do tamagoyaki. Tamagoyaki. Number 2. Yeah, that's, at least they labeled it number 2. It's right there. Okay. Do this. I mean, if the Japanese kids can do this, I should be able to as well, right? Even with my limited Japanese, like from what the Japanese I can read, I think I can get it. I think I can get it. Let's try to cut this better though. The hard part is getting the hole opened up. I'm in my late 20s. I look like a late teenager, or my early 20s. It's a blessing for it can be a curse and blessing. I think it's good to look. Some people don't age very well, I have to say. There are some people there, okay. Not to call out or anything, but especially men. A lot of men do not age gracefully, I'm sorry. There are some men that I'm like, oh, he looks like he's in his like 30s or 40s, but he's actually like in his late 20s. I'm like, oh my god. Or you get some guys that are in their like 30s and they start looking, they start like having receding hairlines or like white hairs or balding. The balding, especially when it sets in, and it's just like, oh no, they're starting to look like a middle management. Sorry, grabbing my dinner. No worries, medic. Just go get your food. Go eat. Go hydrate. Do what you need to do. We want you to be hydrated and fed. Also, I don't know if it's a good idea to eat it after you get a sample. Eating expired food past a few months is usually a bad idea. I have to admit, I am that type of person who has eaten food past the expiry date very often. I've eaten like cookies and crackers and baked goods and candies and chocolates that have been like a couple months past their expiry. And funny enough, I've only gotten food poisoning once in my life. And that wasn't even from eating the expired food, ironically enough. It was when I went to a sushi restaurant with a bunch of my friends. And then we had all-you-can-eat sushi. Let's see, mix it. And like, most of the time, I don't really eat like the nigiris or like the raw sushi. Wait, is it 1 cup? But I decided that day it was, you know, I was gonna enjoy. So I ate some sashimi. And everyone, including myself, got food poisoning, and I could not attend class because I was too busy puking the entire day. And I messaged my friends to be like, hey, can you help take notes for me? I'm sick because I'm throwing up. And then everyone in the group chat was like, yeah, actually I'm sick too. We're also throwing up. So no one could get to class. We're all out of commission. It's like, okay, I guess no one's getting any notes today because all of us are throwing up from the sushi that we had. Yeah, I put this garbage. Alright, let me... this, But yeah, otherwise, this is like, I've somehow managed to get away with eating expired food for this long in my life. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to risk it to eat some expired candies. I might give it a small lick just to see how it tastes, but I don't think I'll actually eat it. But I'm like, usually how long do you wait? And do you eat expired... First of all, do you eat expired food? And two, if you do eat expired food, how like past the due date are you willing to accept eating it? You know, it's like a week, is it a couple of weeks? Because like for me, I've eaten chocolates that were like a couple months old. But like anything dairy though, if it has dairy in it, then like okay, yeah, I'm not going to eat that. If it's dairy, I'll throw it out. It has meat in it. But everything else, I'm like, yeah, bread, I might eat it like a week later if it's got no mold on it. Or like any cookies and stuff like that. Yeah, you know, I'll still kind of eat it. As long as there's no mold in it. Alright, the taco. Next is the taco wiener. Taco-san wiener. Number 3. Okay, 1 cup. 1 cup of the taco-san wiener. Tray number 3 here. Yeah, number 3 down here. So let's try that. No, it's actually not expired meats and dairy products. I refuse to risk food poisoning again. It's like, you know what? Yeah, that's completely valid. Yeah, if it's meat or dairy, like milk and yeah, milk, dairy products like yogurts or, you know, meats. Yeah, definitely avoid those. It's more so for like things like, you know, canned foods or biscuits. I might like I might, you know, test my luck with it. Right, taco. Give that a little shake. Okay. I got some powder off to the side. I take it back in a little bit. Oh shit! Okay, oh no. Okay, let me swipe that back. I just need the powder. It's like a weird old shape. So, okay, the broccoli's got a bit of the taco powder, but that's it's okay. We can still salvage it. Okay, 1 cup of water. 1 cup of water. Let's... Yeah, I should put my water closer. 1 cup of water. Drop it in. Okay, that's not too bad. Turning red. Absorbing the powder. Try to get the powder in there a bit more. Try and mix it up a bit. Like reminds me of the cool. Actually, this powder reminds me of the Kool-Aid powder, to be honest. Or I mean, not Kool-Aid. Actually, no, kind of Kool-Aid and like Jello. You know when you're making Jello, there's like the little powdery Jello crystals. That's like exactly like the Jello powder, except that you don't have to put it in the fridge. It just instantly coagulates. So it's just like instant Jello, basically. Besides, your digestive system changes as you get older, so expired foods might get you sick. It's better not to risk it. That's true. That is true. I guess like when you're younger, you can literally tank anything you eat. If it makes you sick, you'll just get over it. But yeah, as you get older, stuff just eating the wrong combinations of foods might like get you ill. Which is funny because I mentioned like several points before that I get tummy aches, and like eating the wrong combination of food makes me sick. So it's funny that I still eat expired foods from time to time, even though it's probably not great for me. Okay, so it looks like it's solidifying pretty well. Just trying to scrape some of the water back in. Some of the powders kind of came out. Okay, we'll let it sit there. The others are doing well in their trays. What's next? That was the taco san wina. So we are in step number 5 now. And then step number 5, we are going to start making the onigiri. The onigiri. Yeah, okay. Gonna take 2 cups of water, and then after that congeals, we're gonna start shaping it into like a little panda onigiri. No, we can't see the picture, but anyways, we're gonna shape it. We're gonna make it a little onigiri shape from it. Oh, we gotta make 2 onigiris. Yeah, we gotta make 2 onigiris, the panda and the little onigiri. It does look like room temp Jello, for better or worse. Yeah, I guess like it's probably like a gummy, right? Like a gummy candy. So okay, let's see. I need to put it in number 5, or is it? Yeah, tray number 4. Gonna put that powder. We could put 2 cups of water. Fine. All right. Let's see. Where's my onigiri? This is it. The onigiri powder. Gonna do. Hey, dragon. Nice to see you. How you feeling about all the Malleus banners that are getting released just in January? I usually don't mind gummies, but stale candy makes me slightly ill. And stale candy doesn't taste good as well, so like both taste-wise and health-wise is like not good. Oh, I spilled some powder on my pants. I'm not ready for the Malleus banner. Which one? Which one? There's like 3 of them. Hi guys, so my phone's acting up. I reluctantly logged into my PC. Oh, no worries. Glad to have you back. I asked for amazing birthday for me and Malleus, but not like this. Now you get... This is it, guys. This is your month. It's a month of just Malleus banners. Or like, focused on Malleus banners. There's still Lilia too. Hi, Ado girl. Welcome. See you. Oh wow, this is actually pretty thick. There's actually a lot of powder in this one. I gotta pour it all into this tray here. But this one needs 2 cups of water, so maybe I'll ready my water afterwards. I want the Overblot, New Year, and the 100 year. Why? It's all of them at once. Okay, let's pour this powder into here. Sprinkle it in. Kind of looks like my laundry detergent, not gonna lie. Like this, the white powder. I'm excited for New Year's, Jamil itself. Yeah, it looks good. Malleus's New Year card is actually really nice too. Same with Jack's. Yeah. Month of Malleus, the monkey paws, fingers, curls. Like, we heard you like this one character. Why don't we make 3 banners for him in the same month? That's why I was like, yeah, GG. My condolences. I mean, I had a pretty bad month with like the octagonal banners with the Tweel's birthday and then like Board Game Club Azul and stuff, but specifically 3 SSR Malleus banners is immediately rough. I will say that is. I thought I kind of had an inkling that EN would push the overblock card super quick, but I did not expect them to be like this quick. Alright, I gotta put 2 cups of water in this. Oh, let's get my... Oh, that's 1. Get a second one. Alright, let's mix it up. I can smell it, and it smells very sweet. Like, it does smell like sugar, basically. And then it's like very grainy. Oh wow. Yeah, this like instantly congealed. It smells super sweet right now. This is like literally gummies, like pure sugar. I get that there. I'll give it a moment before I start trying to shape it. There we go. Yeah, I'm tempted to actually pull on like the New Year's banners, but like Overblock Malleus looks really cool as well. So, but I actually really like the New Year's Malleus card. I think that it's like a really super pretty card. That's the one I want. Let's see, what is next instruction? Alright, I gotta figure out the next piece of instruction here. I despise anything that's too sweet. Anything that's too sugary, my stomach will immediately disagree with. Yeah, funny enough, I do like sweet things here and there, but there is like a limit, right? It would be like, ooh, I like sweets until something gets too sweet. If it's concentrated, yeah, I'm not a fan. Let's see. Alright, the next steps. Oh my god. It's a little blurry, but essentially we have to shape the onigiri, then we have to put in the powder into like to make the panda eyes and like whatever ears and onigiri strip, and then we're gonna, I guess, dip it in or put it over. I think this step might be a little tricky, trying to get it to look nice, of like getting the panda eyes and on the onigiri while making it look good. So oh, and then we have to like, because we want to make the panda ears, so we actually have to roll the white stuff into the black candy tray. Okay. Okay. Alright, now let's hope this panda turns out good. We will find out shortly. Okay, let's see how my onigiri is doing. Oh, it's a little sticky. Getting sticky. Oh crap, there's whole powder. Still a lot of powder down here. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I think it might need a little more water. The powder did not dissolve properly. Hold on. A little bit more water. The powder did not all dissolve. There's still a lot of powder at the bottom. What is Malia's birthday card this year? The white suit? Yeah. So we are still actually in the platinum jacket. So the last person to have the platinum jacket is Malleus. So in February, we're gonna have Cater's birthday on February 4th, and Cater is the one in EN side to start the new series. So starting with Cater, we're going to start in February. We're going to start getting the pajama cozy wear set. And then Azul's birthday is then in late February, February 24. So basically, yeah, Cater and Azul, by the time we get to February, we're going to be in the new birthday series. But before then, we have Lilia and Malleus's birthdays in January, which are platinum jacket. Yeah, pajama time. Yeah, I want the Azul pajama wear, so I am going to be tempted. I'm going to wait. Oh my god, there's so much powder still at the bottom of this. Alright, gotta add a little more water. Because for whatever reason, the white powder is not mixing it well. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I can't wait for new birthday cards too. I really liked the pajama series because it felt very personal, you know? It's just like every character had their own pajama set. It was all very personalized and unique, and I kind of like it when it's like that. Because even though the new one on JP, the Bonbonniere, it looks good, I still like the pajama set because, you know, it's my thing with the platinum jacket was that everyone was wearing the same thing. And the pajamas actually felt like, you know, oh, they're unique to each character. All the PJs are tempting too. They totally did a sleepover perspective on purpose. Honestly, there were some of the guys were like giving bedroom eyes in terms of like they're just laying there looking wantonly. I'm like, stop, you're not allowed to do that. Do you see New Year Japan version of Idia? I did. He looks good. I think I don't know why he's got like wherever his lightsaber katana, but you know what? I dig it. It suits him. He's the Gloomerai, right? That's his online persona name, so he's gotta have. He's gotta have the look to meet it. Alright. Yeah, but the katana glows, so it is like a lightsaber katana because it actually looks like it lights up. Okay, I need to split this into 3 parts. Right. I hope I don't mess this up. How much onigiri can I actually make? 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, I'm supposed to split into 2. Oh damn, okay, hold on. I hope I'm doing this properly. See if I can shape this. I like how my username is shortened to comb. Oh yeah, that's true. I wanted to make the text bigger, but yeah, it made everyone's name kind of shorter, but it's too late to change it now, so next time. Just comb for now and Drago. their new nicknames. Much shorter. Alright. I got really, really lumpy onigiri. This one kind of looks like a butt. Really, really lumpy shape. Let me try and get that fixed. Idiot and I will get along for being dorks. Something tells me I have to resist teasing him getting competitive. Yeah, I loved like especially during Vargas Camp where Idia like picked up a stick in the forest and was just having way too much of a random stick that he found in the woods. I'm like, you know what? I feel that. I do the same. I look for cool sticks when I'm out in the woods. But then I would want to kill him when he completely crushes me in like any sort of video game or board game. Alright, I got two onigiris, and then I have to start... Which one's gonna be the panda? Let's make maybe this one the panda. I'll make this one the panda. Alright, I got... Alright, this is where it gets a little tricky. Alright, I gotta make this look like a panda. Okay, alright, let's do the ears. Fold them into ears. I gotta roll it up. Okay, I got the ears for the panda, so this will be my panda with the little ears for it, and then this will be my normal onigiri, which I gotta shape a little better. I'll make it into a triangle, you know. See if it looks. Here. Why would you risk Bill seeing your morning routine? As asking for trouble. Like I actually do some like, do you guys actually do any sort of skincare? Like, do you have like a routine at all, or do you just sort of get up and you just wash your face with regular soap? Or do you have like an actual routine process of like doing your cleanser and moisturizer? Fall in love with the Hearts of Old boys thanks to the anime and the game too. Yeah, Hearts of Old love, to be honest. I love seeing them interact. Alright, let's see. I think this is triangular enough. This looks onigiri enough, right? Looks triangular enough. I've been kind of trying to make it more triangular. Reveal self-control face. Scare him seeing my pores. Pores are normal though. Meant to have pores. I don't mind him giving me tips on any like skin routine. I do have what is it? 1, 2, 3. I have like a 3 or 4 step skincare routine that I do. So like I wash my face with cleanser, then I have a toner, and then I do moisturizer, and then if I'm going out, I put sunscreen on top of that. So I got like 3 to 4 step skincare routine that I usually go by. Let's see here. Okay, I'll go Fury. I will need to do the... Right, I will need to use this now. This is... Man, I'm spilling so much like powder in the other slots. But this is what we're going for next. We're gonna do the these 3 sections here. Ace and Deuce are Tweedledee and Tweedledum. They share the same brain cell, but we love them. We love them for it. Ace crying himself to sleep every time Yu refuses to share a bed. Oh my god. If you read the manga for this Gravia arc, it's actually so funny the way he interacts with Yuna. Because he'll say some stuff teasingly, and then she'd be like, "Oh, so you were joking." And it's just like, he's like, "Yeah, it was a joke," but I'm like, "Yeah, buddy, I bet you like cried a little when no one was looking." Oh my god, I don't want to wax my eyebrows and mouth. I want to do skincare, but I don't want that. I just wash my face in the shower, honestly. I do have cleanser for if I get pimples. But other than that, my skin isn't really that bad. Or in a full routine. Yeah, I think as long as your skin is healthy, right? It's all about taking care of like the health of your skin. To be honest, you don't really need to do makeup at all, or like use that much makeup if you take good care of your skin. Yeah, anime has me excited for Leon's Overblot. Yeah, I'm actually excited too. I want to know when season 2 is gonna drop. I want to know when you're gonna get the Savannah Claw anime. Okay, I have to put some powder in each. Okay, alright, I gotta figure this. Alright, this is gonna be a little hard. Yeah, I only wash my face once a day. I know, so even though it gets oily, if I wash too much, it dries out. Yeah, actually, you don't need to, you don't really need to cleanse like multiple times a day. If your skin only really needs like once a day, if it's like on the drier side, then yeah, honestly, you don't really need to do it that much. I cut open the hole too big and now the powder is spilling everywhere. Hold on. Oh, okay, I think... Yeah, I kind of made a little mess, but we're still Gucci. We're still Gucci. I just gotta roll Yonigiri into it. Oh god, okay. Can I do this properly? Ah. I don't think I'm supposed to add any water. I think I'm just supposed to like slap it on, I guess. Yeah, I think I'm just supposed to slap it on. Okay, well, let's hope this works. Oh, okay. Okay, let's see if this will work. I got my panda. I hope that the face actually works. Actually, no. We're gonna take it easy. We're gonna do the triangle onigiri first, and then we will try to get it applied. All right. Yeah, I should dip it in some water. Dip it in some water, get it nice and wet. Alright. Let's hope that worked. Ugh. I'm in college, so I don't have the energy for skincare. I take a shower, splash my face in warm water. That's it. Yeah, hey, it's like, do what needs to be done. Sometimes we got priorities, and we don't have time to spend on like trying to do skin and hair care. My job is waking up too early to have energy. You know those Korean skincare videos taking ages? Yeah, no. Yeah, what was it? The Korean 10-step or something? I remember it was called like the Korean 10-step process. I'm like, well, how is it 10 steps? Mine has at least 4 maximum. Maybe if I add serum, it'll be 5. I'm like, where's the other 5 steps coming from? Alright, let's see. Did this work? Yeah! Oh my god, that's really gross, you guys. My onigiri! Oh no, okay. It's, it could be better. Yeah, I think it just got a little smudged. But you know what? I think it's still okay. Oh, okay. Oh god. It's it looks kind of nasty, not gonna lie. Anyways, I'm just gonna set that aside there. I know it's a bar that looks nasty, okay? I tried. Okay, no, the panda, okay? We still have hopes. Let's hope the panda turns out better. Alright. Oh, Yuka, yeah, looking forward to Yuka. I wanna see her in action. The only thing I really do is a pore strip. That's only when my pores get too full. Yeah, I haven't done a pore strip in a while. That's one thing I should actually do. I want to do some, like, spa day. Oh, I think I'm in my cave off. I'm just gonna go back. I had some, like, whatever, non-copyright music in the background to hopefully prevent me from getting copyright strike. Okay. Got this. Get my stuff. Right now I'm on Panda Express. I don't remember the last time I had Panda Express. I think we have like other types of Asian takeout, but like Panda Express isn't as common where I am. Let me dust this away. I need to get this clean. I want my panda to be as clean as possible. Come on, come on. Stuffed it. Oh my god. It's like I keep pushing away the powders, but it's like non-stop. Let's see. Do maybe the side. Flatten it a bit more. Flatten the onigiri a bit more. Here to see how they do the use per season. Yeah, I wonder, you know, because considering we just, you know, we had Yuken the entire first season, so I'm like, what's gonna happen in second season? Like Yuken just disappears and we immediately switch over to Yuka. That's gonna be so confusing for anime only watchers. But I do want to see Yuka though. I'm excited. Is it New Year that they close? Never mind, they're open. Oh, Panda Express open New Year's? Alright. Hey, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Hey, it turned out pretty decent. Look at my panda. That's the panda. It looks a little bit like an alien. Just like... Oops. Okay, there you go. Got too excited there. Alright, here. That's my panda. The alien panda. And then I gotta make the ears for him. So try to get the ears. Wait, what does this instruction say? Oh, sprinkle some powder on it. Okay. There we go. Now we just gotta give him the dark ear. Can't believe 2025 is almost done. I didn't get to meet some goals. Due to hell. I'll consider smaller victories as a good step. Yeah, you know, it's all about the steps, right? I think as long as there was any type of progress, even the smallest amount of progress on the goals, I would say that's good. Small step. It's still part of an overall long journey. Stuff I have to tell myself as well, because I'm thinking about my goals for 2026, which honestly I just really need to start getting back into exercising. I need to start exercising more and doing some going back to studying, just to like build up more skills for my career. Alright. Okay, oh, not bad. You see, we got little ears. They look kind of weird in the lighting. Kind of looks like poop, but whatever. The panda ears. Okay, I'm gonna stick them on. I love Yuken. He's a really sweet guy. Yeah, Yuken is so nice. He actually grew on me as like when I watched the anime. I was kind of indifferent to him at first, but after watching the anime and him in action, I grew to like him a lot more. Okay, the ears are turning out a little funky, but... What's happened to the MC's perpetuator? Did they find a way home? We don't know, actually. Considering, like... I guess, yeah, that's also a question for... Are you, right? In the game, like, are we ever going to go back home? Will we ever find our way back home? I guess all the yous are wondering the exact same question. Those panda ears don't look so great. I try. It's oh god, it's a little lumpy. Hold on, maybe it needs a little more water. It looks pretty. Oh no, no, it's starting to smudge. Oh, oh, oh no. It just won't stick. Oh god, my ears are falling apart. Okay, I'm gonna stop touching it now. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna stop touching it now. Yeah, okay. Let me dust that off. Getting all the powder on my table here. Feel happy not having to log into them all day, every day. Yeah, I think it's funny because I always start new gachas, but I think Twist has been the only gacha I've been really consistent on. Oh no, the black powder got all over my other stuff. Okay. Everything else is gonna be a little peppery, I suppose. Okay, time for the karage. We're gonna make the karage. I got a black pepper. I need to get the black powder out. Right, alright. Pen, yeah, I'm gonna leave this here, but anyways. Karage! Azul's favorite. Here, I'm gonna get the karage powder. But yeah, in terms of like gacha, it's like I'm pretty behind on Genshin. I try to at least keep up with the main story, though I have fallen behind on it. I am actually still kind of playing Valkyrie Hearts. Like, I'm trying to at least progress more in the story for Valkyrie Hearts, so I can actually like figure. I feel like I need to play further in the story to see how good it is overall. But aside from that, it's yeah, it's basically just Twist on my end. I had to quit a toxic retail job this year. I'm just recovering since then. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear you had to go through that. That must have been pretty rough on you. But I'm glad that you don't have to deal with it anymore. Hopefully you're on to bigger, better things. And if not now, then in 2026, we'll manifest that. Alright. Shake it up. Alright, karage. Karage needs 1 cup of water. One cup. Okay. One cup of water might not be enough. But if they say so. Sure. Alright. Well, it's starting to turn into a karage. It's kind of weird, lumpy nugget right now. Feel you on job too. My husband talked it all year, so I changed departments. Could be a little more. Now the company's having other issues. I'm job hunting. At least, at the very least, it's easier to job hunt when you are already employed. Though it sucks, you know, if you're not happy with your where you currently are with your work or company. Right now, I would say where I'm working is quite comfortable for me, but at the same time, I do want to update my skills and stuff so I can potentially move on to a higher paying job. So I'm just like preparing myself, kind of not really actively looking for work, but keeping an eye out in case there's opportunities. I was kind of holding on to some gacha, very casual play, like you mentioned, Genshin. Yeah, but I decided to quit them all before the series ends. Oh, this is a bit different. Yeah, I think like for me, I put a very high like I personally really like good story in games. Like for me, for a video game, I have to really enjoy the story and the characters for me to really stick around for it. Because at the end of the day, a lot of the gacha games aren't like, after a while, the gameplay is no longer fun, right? If you're playing if you're like playing a game that has like the exact same gameplay, after a while, you know, you might want to play other games or move on to other things. So, very hard for me to stick to one game for a long time. But yeah, Twists, I enjoy the characters and I enjoy the story, hence I am still here after, what, 5 years? It's like 4 years for EN. It's gonna be like 5 years for JP side. So, I'm still enjoying it. So that's a good thing. I think too, is just like, I just really... I just like good story, and I'm also still just keeping an eye out for more Josei Buke or female targeted games with good story and characters. What I ultimately want. Okay, karage done. I'm gonna put the karage in the little corner there. My health took a downturn. I felt depressed, and gachas weren't helping. So it was a personal change. You know, good on you. The fact that, you know, you made a choice, you made a decision to change something to help yourself out for the better, right? And so far, it's from sounds of it, it's been helping you out. So good on you. The banter between the characters is enjoyable, and they're all so charming. Yeah, that is Twisted's appeal for me. I do like how Twisted's gameplay is very demanding. Like I can, you know, Twist is the type of game where I feel like even if I didn't log on for a while, I can still come back to it to play like the main story or to play events. I don't have to heavy grind if I don't want to grind. So Twist was designed for the working women. That's at the end of the day, that's what it feels like. Twist is for the working women and men and everyone in between. Which is like, I appreciate that. Sometimes that's just what I need. I don't need to sit down and start grinding for hours. What's the only game I play now? Yeah, it is. It's not very stressful. It was good. Yeah, the boys are funny. I really enjoy their interactions. And like, sure, there are, you know, some of the characters fall into tropes, but you know, of course with like anime, but overall they feel very fleshed out. They feel like they're fleshed out characters. So I that's what I like about it. Okay, which step am I on? Okay, I made the karage. So we're gonna make the Napolitan. Gonna make that in the pasta. What is it? Grade number 4. We're gonna add 2 cups of water. And we're gonna put it in our little baggie, and we're gonna make a little, like, what they call it when in baking. Oh, I'm blanking out on the word now. Usually you do this for like creams, right, and stuff, and then we'll put everything together in our bento. We're almost there. Some things are looking a little sad, but that's okay. Let's see. Yes, tray number 4. Poland pasta. We're gonna put 2 cups. I'm gonna put in a little bag. Little bag is here. Oh, we're gonna. Oh yeah. Okay. So you open it. We can open like that. Holy time. Cut a little hole for it. I also forgot, but they announced Sebastian English dub to the convention. You're gonna see. Michael J. Tatum. Yeah, I saw him way back. Before. I still have his autograph kicking around somewhere. What's nice is that he's still around, you know? After all these years, he's still actively voice acting. We hear him as Crowley in Twist. I feel like some of those boys in Twist would be mortified that we're not taking care of ourselves and get our case for it. Ace and Deuce, Brooke, and like Vil as well, right? It'd be like, everyone take care of yourselves. Eat well, hydrate, sleep well. Because that is the basis. Because I'm like, yeah, you know, skincare, whatever. As long as you eat, you're healthy, your skin will reflect that. Pour in here. There we go. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All the powder. Oh, some of this is super powdery. Okay. Feels like my grandmother during care. Yeah, Vil is the tough love, you know. He's giving you the tough love because he cares for you and wants what's best for you. Oh. Okay, cup number 1. Oh, dos, each knee. All up in here. But you know what? You kind of appreciate Vil's tough love at times. He's really the one type of like character where it's like, yeah, I think he could fix me. I could use some tough love here and there. My grandmother was a nurse, and she had that expression of the nurse who whoop your butt if you didn't do as instructed. No Winspoon's hospital. Oh, do you like when you smack the spoon in the back of your hand? Carrying tough love, though. I think my pasta is okay. Getting there. It's a little poopy right now. We need to put it in. I was like, yeah, I don't have a bowl for my bento, so I guess I'm supposed to put it on this thing. Right. This is my bento box. I have to cut it better. Hold on. I can flatten it out more. Alright, let's cut the... There we go. So I can flatten it. Okay, we're almost there. Please excuse my plating on this. It's not the greatest. Alright, let me move my stuff. My things here. Alright, so I can put the Napolitan pasta in the center, I think. Something like that. Off to the side. Yeah, okay. Inside there. At least I think that's how I'm supposed to do it. Pretty sure. Okay. We'll do our best. We'll do our best. I'm trying to flatten this, but it keeps like poofing up. Sometimes you need a tough love because it helps you get a specific rut. Yeah, sometimes you just need like external force to kind of nudge you back in the right direction, or you know, help you stand back on your feet. Okay, guys. I got 3 of my cats, 3 stooges, or 3 musketeers. Oh, that's cute. Are we talking about the 3 stooges there with, in terms of twists, or with the actual show, the 3 stooges? My goddaughter. Ah, yes. Yeah, it's gentle and tough love, depending on the situation. Okay. Alright, put this bag here. God, I'm trying to like scoop everything into kind of hard. So chunky. Alright, I guess this is the best I can really do. It's in the bag now at least. Can I squeeze it in? Alright. See, I can get this to the base. BRB, my Chipotle order just arrived. Chipotle? Oh. I haven't had Chipotle since, like, the one that opened up near my house. I like went there once, and like I actually haven't gone back. But I'm like, they sure packed your burritos, huh? I'm not sure if there's any other burrito place that does it, but I'm like, man, Chipotle really like packs it in. When I went. Like I'm trying to take a bite into my burrito, but it's like too big for my mouth. Unless there's like, I don't know, there's a proper way of eating burritos and I just haven't figured it out yet. Oh, okay. Alright, there we go. Alright. Alright. For the decoration. Little swell, yes. Oh. Behold. Hopefully that's pasta. Oh god, oh wait, I think I've screwed it up. But no, wait, I think I can still fix it. I can still fix it. I think this works. Yeah, we still good. There you go. It looks like a yeah, it looks just like it. Yeah, okay, totally. I think that's good. That's okay. That's our Napoleon pasta. The Napolitan pasta. Napolitan. Yeah, Napolitan pasta. Okay, and then we can start arranging stuff. Okay, we want to recreate this. We want to recreate this look. So we have that. All right. First off, let's try to get the broccoli in here. I should probably grab the Kleenex, tissue, paper towel somewhere. Okay. All right. Let's see if I can extract the broccoli from its containment. The fork kind of makes it hard. Oh wait, no, it came out. Oh shit, dropped it. Oh no, it's all. I'm good. The broccoli turned out okay. It kind of looks more like a mushroom, but still, it's a broccoli. It's a broccoli. All right, I'll place it. You see, right here. There we go. I've actually tried. I used to try making bentos before in the past, like just for myself. But it does take a lot of work. Like, I have to salute all Japanese mothers out there who wake up super early to make cute bentos for their kids. Cause holy cow, does it take a lot of work. Especially when you try to make everything so pretty and nice. My octopus is not cooperating with me. Come on! Octopus. Oh no! My octopus! My octopus! Oh no! My octopus! Ah! How did it look? Okay, so this is what the octopus is supposed to look like, right? The the taco-san. Very cute taco-san. Okay, are you ready to see mine? Here it is. Here's taco-san. He kind of got a little lumpy and his face kind of turned out wonky, but yeah, he may be missing a few tentacles. Taco-san is he's looking a little worse for wear. Okay, well, he'll get placed, I guess. Yeah, I mean, he looks better from a distance. Okay, you don't need to see him up close anymore. He looks better from a distance. Okie dokie. Now, have the tamagoyaki. I have to roll it into a tamagoyaki. I gotta do like the whole rolling thing. But you can see like I got the black powder on it, so it's not pure yellow anymore. I'll roll it. They're still kind of soggy. I wonder if I just put too much water. I didn't mix it well enough. Okay. Azul, like I have a few words. I'm sorry, Azul. Today it was not. It's seen better days, is all I can say. I was having an off day. Oh yeah, this is. I feel like I added too much water. This one's a little goopy. Hey, the tamagoyaki turned out pretty decent. That's pretty. See, it's turned out pretty. That actually looked more like tamagoyaki. Tamagoyaki. There. Hey, I actually think this looks good. The broccoli turned out well. Tamagoyaki is okay. The Poland pasta is actually fairly decent. It's all right. We don't want to talk about taco-san. Onigiri? Okay, yeah, so my onigiri it suffered a bit. So it's a little awkward, but there's my onigiri. Karaage looks great though, look at this. This is pretty legit looking karaage, like this looks good. This actually looks like pieces of fried chicken, I would eat this. Karaage. I can put next to the taco-san. Something like that. Then, the piece de resistance. Panda-san. The ears, I'm still working on it. Ears are, Can you stick on? Come on. Okay, you know what? That's good enough. Yeah, sure. Oh no. I'll use the karaage behind to prop it up. There we go. I bet it would cooperate better if it was expired past 5 months. You know what? Maybe. Maybe that's it. I wish the ears would actually stay on. My panda is actually turning darker the more I'm touching. Like, I'm like smudging it. Alright, the karaage, get behind it to prop it up. I'm like, hey, you know what? It's not bad. It could have been worse. I think it turned out pretty decently. Whether it's my skill or the fact that, yeah, it is 5 months expired. I am, yeah, probably not going to eat this, but it looks decent. Right? You're like, oh, here's what it's supposed to be like, you know, the beautiful arrangement here, and then this is what it looks like here when it's completed. For like a little comparison. Yeah, you know, it looks okay. Not amazing, but looks okay. The only I think like the biggest casualties were like the onigiri. The onigiri didn't quite turn out as well. But I mean, if I let it stand up. There we go. Okay, maybe it looks a little better like that. just a little propped up. And yeah, I have no words for the taco, whatever, the octopus sausage. He kind of turned into mush. I don't know what happened there. He just kind of turned into mush. And like 3 out of 5. That's a passing grade, right? It's not a passing grade. I was like, you know what? For our first time doing this, and for all other circumstances, I mean, some of them turned out better than others, you know? Food is food to me. It's true. Yeah, because do you ever watch, like, cooking shows? You know, kind of like, Cutthroat Kitchen or like Hell's Kitchen or any type of cooking show, really, like Great Bake Off, a Great British Bake Off. I'm like the contestant that was like, oh shit, I need to plate my food in like the next minute, and then it just kind of ends up looking like that. The plating is kind of, you know, a little weird, but I mean, I can't give it a taste because I don't think I'll eat it. Not gonna lie, I might give it a lick just to see, but I don't think I'll actually eat it. But we'll just have to assume that it just tastes like candy, right? It tastes sugary. It tastes like candy. I love it's like how there's different kits too, and like everything is, you know, included one place. You hear it's like, oh, all you needed was like water and scissors. All good. And they even show you all the individual parts here. Apparently this had a rating. Okay, it was yeah, it had a Muzukashi rating, okay? Muzukashi. So it had difficulty rating of 4, okay? This was a 4 out of 5 difficulty. It's 4 star. 4 Hoshis, okay? In this Muzukashi rating. So at kid level, I was performing at the fairly difficult child level. I could probably win against some children, maybe some 10-year-olds. I could probably beat some 10-year-olds. Yeah, and they grilled the chefs for presentation. I don't care about appearance. Care more it's gonna be a mess to eat. Otherwise, my stomach won't care. At the end of the day, all the food looks the same once you eat it in your stomach. All the food in your stomach, it's all the same. I mean, I do appreciate people that can actually plate their food well. Like, I do like the aesthetics of plated food, but like, for everyday eating, it's like, yeah, just whatever. If it tastes good, that's fine. I mean, yeah, we're not in like MasterChef here, the culinary crucible. You know, I think this will get me a couple stars in the culinary crucible. Like, you know, I think it's got some bote and some bote in his presentation. Yeah, some characters might disagree, but I mean, have any of y'all know the Three Stooges? I know it was it like a show? Was it like a TV series or a show? From like way back. I have definitely heard of it before, but I never actually really watched like several episodes or anything. I may have only seen like a little bit of it. But yeah, I would say, you know, if I want to present this to the judge, it's like, yes, as you can see here, today I like to present you my Popin'Cookin crazy bento. We have here a delectable roasted broccoli, followed by some tamagoyaki made from Japanese dashi and mirin, and rolled into an egg shaped. A nice onigiri to cleanse the palate. Napolitan pasta made with tomato puree and some sprinkles of parmesan. The octopus sausage to add some color onto the display. Fried chicken, that's or breaded chicken, breaded piccata chicken onto it, followed by another onigiri presented in appealing manner to children. I think this should win MasterChef. In a Popin'Cookin category, competing against other 10-year-olds. I know Three Stooges because of my father, the classic black and white film. Oh, okay. I thought it was a TV series, but it may have been, yeah. Was it a film? I'm scared of Lilia cooking. This is better than Lilia's cooking though, because, you know, compared to Lilia's cooking, my stuff actually has color to it. Three Stooges is an old slapstick comedy show from the 30s. Never watched it. My dad thought it was too much. It is like very, very slapstick comedy, you know. I mean, it still gets referenced to this day, right? Like, people refer to it. Though I don't know, now with like Gen Z, Gen Alpha might not be able to understand the reference because it's like too old for them now. But like, I still kind of see reference to it from people. It's like, it is interesting because like sometimes like when I talk to like older generations and they're talking to me about shows and I'm like, I have not watched that show. It came out before I was born. some there's something like that, but then, you know, there's also vice versa, where it'd be like, oh, I've watched this show when I was a kid, and, you know, kids today, they don't know the joys of watching these cartoons. Love slapstick. Explains my childhood shows like Ed, and Eddie. Didn't see miss on great stuff. Yeah. Cause like, you know, I feel like back I'm talking like a boomer. Back in the day, we had television. And you watched whatever was on TV at the time. We didn't have Netflix or streaming. You watched whatever everyone else watched. So it's fun that way though, you know, when I can just go to school and I know that my friends or other classmates have watched the same thing I have watched, because, well, there was nothing else that you could watch. You could just go on YouTube. Like, this is before YouTube took off and stuff like that, and before Netflix was a thing. So it was, but now there's so many shows. The world's your oyster, but at the same time, there's less kind of shows or like movies that an entire generation is aware of, unless you get like super popular like movies that are playing, then maybe, yeah, it becomes a cultural reference. But even stuff like, let's say, Marvel, like I've only really watched like 2 or 3 Marvel movies. Like I can't even keep up with the Marvel series. So even if like there's a lot of people who watch Marvel movies, right? It's a very popular. But I feel like I'm not in tune with all of the lore from it. Lilia could probably convince me to try his cooking. His deeper voice is convincing. He does make for convincing arguments. You know, he can put on his like a cute face, and I'll be like, you know, I don't want to make Lilia sad. One's born in the 90s. We got to grow up with the Cartoon Network. That's great. Nickelodeon too with Hey Arnold. Oh yeah, I really liked Hey Arnold. Not gonna lie, like I think like watching Hey Arnold, that was like one of the instances of, you know, when you're like shipping characters on TV before you even knew what a ship was. That was me. I think like I actually kind of shipped Olga and Arnold together before I even knew like what a ship was. I was just like, oh, you know, she's kind of mean to him, but I hope they like, you know, manage to work out and like talk to each other at some point. I can't watch modern films because it's too visually dark for me. Oh my god. The whole, like, what's it called? Lighting? Color grading? Oh my, why is it with movies and even a lot of video games being so dark that you cannot see? Or in my, another gripe that I have is movies and shows where the sound effects, like explosions, are extremely loud, but then everyone talks so quietly that I have to turn on subtitles because I can't hear like parts of what they're saying because the sound is so soft, but the explosions are so loud. So they're like can pay me $1,000 and I do when he is cooking. It is the fact that it is kind of a punishment in itself to have to eat Lilia's cooking. What's slapstick? Slapstick is like a type of comedy, kind of like absurd, over the top, like comedy. Like you have the characters that might act really silly or over the top dramatic or dumb for basically being played for laughs. You mean Helga? Olga was the oldest. Oh right, okay, right, yeah, that's right. It was Helga, yeah, because Olga was the older sister. I'm like, their names are so similar. But anyways, yeah, Helga. So I was very invested in whoever Arnold and Helga's relationship was. as a kid because I just wanted them to like be happy together. One of like the first instances of shipping. Yeah, comic book characters have visual bright costumes for a reason, but in live action films they're so muted. Yeah, that's right, because like in the comics they're like very bright colors, right? And then I don't know, there's like no colors in like the movies. But yeah, I'm like, you know, we shouldn't be allergic to colors. We should embrace it. You know, comedy where people tend to get hurt for amusement. Yeah, slapstick. Oh yeah, Looney Tunes. Three Stooges. Over the top way to get violent, but no one gets actually hurt. Like Looney Tunes. Tom and Jerry. Yeah, I would say that too. I think they're I don't know if like maybe like Japanese manzai comedy can also be kind of the type of slapstick humor as well. There are some animes out there that feel kind of slapstick. I feel like Gintama, I don't know, would you consider Gintama a slapstick anime? I feel like it kind of is, because there's so many gags that get played out. That like, maybe like Gintama is considered slapstick humor. I'm trying to think of other examples now. Other animes. Cartoon 6 slapstick to extreme. Because they're cartoons. Yeah, it's a thing that like you can get in cartoons because of all like the kind of over the top like actions and reactions. I say Gintama counts. Okay. Yeah, because I think of like I'm like going to think of slapstick comedy. I'm like, yeah, Gintama feels like a slapstick comedy. I would say I want, because I was like thinking of a lot of the other comedies I watched. I actually really liked, speaking of comedy animes, I also really liked Daily Lives of High School Boys. Daily Lives of High School Boys was a real funny anime. I personally enjoyed it. Also, within Daily Lives of High School Boys, there was like a little segment called Daily Lives of High School Girls, and I loved that segment. I love Daily Lives of High School Girls. The characters are so silly, over the top. I think Tama was more parody and slapstick. I think it's like a little bit of both, because they do parody a lot of shows, but they do also have a lot of like mixed of crude humor with like over the top slapstick comedy. I think it covers multiple areas. I put my bento up. There's so much powder on my desk now. I gotta like start cleaning up some of the stuff here. Gintama is a load of comedy in general. Yeah, it is. Gintama is just like full of different comedic bits. It is still really... Funny enough, I never watched Gintama in like chronological order. I've always kind of like watched random episodes. I think it's because I was watching on YouTube or something. I like end up watching really random episodes, or like Crunchyroll, of like Gintama. So like it's funny because Gintama has a mix of very, very serious shonen arcs, but then also like pure comedy arcs. But I was watching a lot of the comedy arcs, and some of them are pretty funny, not gonna lie. I do enjoy a lot of bits in Gintama. I think one of my favorites, like ones that I can remember, was one where it was like a parody of the Wii U, and I think they called it the Uwii. So everyone was lining up to buy an Uwii, sort of like a Wii U. And then there was also one where I think it was like Shinpachi, the glasses guy, ends up like falling in love with his virtual girlfriend in his like DS, and everyone thinks he's being really delusional for like thinking that his virtual girlfriend is real. But then it turns out that like once you're delulu enough, you can actually like experience it yourself or something like that. There was like a whole episode like his virtual girlfriends or something, but for whatever reason Gin's like virtual girlfriend that he got was like some old lady who like hated his guts. That's what I vaguely remember from it, but it was entertaining. I still enjoyed it. Oh my god, a digital girlfriend turning real, MA being a yandere. I saw a plot that Gravity Falls. Unexpected. I never watched Gravity Falls, so I did not really expect something like that to come out of it. But it was instead of being yandere, it was more of like the whole joke was that Gin's virtual girlfriend, everyone got like whatever, like normal kind of pretty virtual girlfriends, but Gin's girlfriend for some reason was some like widow who had like lost her son and was like extremely vengeful. And he was like, why did I get this person instead of like the other? And that's old fashioned, so we watched an old show from like the 70s and 80s. It's called the Carol Burnett Show, and they did mostly slapstick comedy skits. Huh, I haven't heard of that one actually. There's a lot of shows that I've heard of that I think are really popular, but never watched it. Golden Girls is a one too. Or again though, I think dating him would be very eventful. You both like red beans. Yeah, it's funny because like I think there are actually quite a lot of there are quite a lot of Yume Joshis for Gintama. Like people who are really into I'm trying to remember Shinpat. Was it? No, it's not Hijikata. There's Hijikata, and then I forget the brown-haired guy who's also under Hijikata. But I've seen a lot of like Yume Joshis for like Hijikata and whoever the brown-haired guy is. So it's cute though. I love seeing like especially the Japanese Yume Joshis when they like go and do their like I guess equivalent of oshikatsu. Brown Okita. Yes, I think it was Okita. He had brown hair and then he had like the red eye mask. I love Golden Girls. They're so funny. They got referenced to Amazing World Gumball. I know Amazing World Gumball is also a popular cartoon. Same with Smiling Friends. Okita with potatoes, red hair. And kind of brownish blonde hair. Okay. May have been Okita. Remember he had like he had the red eye mask. I think I saw a lot of fan art of him and Kagura. Or the Kaguya, I forgot her name. Kagura, I think. It's funny because like yeah, I just end up encountering a lot of ship art between the two of them. But there is a handful of Yume Joshis. I see girls who like self-ship themselves with Hijikata and yeah, Okita. Not much with Gin though, funny enough. I don't think I actually really see Gin self-shippers. Now that I think about it, poor Gin. I don't really see as many. It's mainly those two that are like more popular, I guess. But I think I actually saw a trend recently on Twitter where someone was taking pictures of them and their like their husbandos or their oshi. So they have like an acrylic stand of their favorite character, and then they'll take a picture so that it makes it look like the acrylic stand of their character is standing right next to them in the shot. And it was really cute. It was like a whole trend that was on Twitter. I saw a couple of twist ones actually. I love it too when the girls they wear outfits to match whatever the character is wearing. So they're like kind of almost wearing like matching couple outfits. So it's like super cute. I saw a couple of those on Twitter. I saw one that was like a Jamil self-shipper, and then there was well, there was a lot of random ones. A lot of Token Rambo. Token Rambo is still really popular. Yeah, I remember Jamil being there. I think like one of the Tweels as well on Twitter. Can't avoid anything yandere really. It did scare me. And there is a term. First image I think of was that guy from Amnesia. Literally puts the MC in a cage. Yeah, that is a type of yandere for sure. I'm not really into yanderes, but some of my favorite characters kind of slip through the cracks. Under that, I think it's just like there's different degrees of yandere, I think. Because like one of the earlier yanderes was like, was it Yuno Gasai from Mirai Nikki? I think that was like one. She was like very face of yandere in that regard. But then, yeah, Toma from Amnesia, he's the one that puts MC in the K. So considering Amnesia is one of the earlier like English otomes that you can play, it's like I can imagine a lot of first encounters with a male yandere being Toma. Oh my god, Yuno scared me. Yeah, she was very much token yandere. I'm okay with yandere as long as they don't take it too far. A guy who starts off insecure, who gets jealous for part of character development, growing out of it. Yeah, it's I feel like because there is actually a broad like spectrum and degree of yandere, that it's you can actually get a lot in between. You know, from Future Diary, yep. She is like the, yes, this is your yandere though. You have like the yandere on that end, right? The ones who are like super crazy, who will kill other like anyone that gets their, like, I don't know, like any rivals or anyone that gets close to their like their love interests. Because you have the yanderes who are like they'll kill everyone that gets close to their love interest, but you also have yanderes who'd be like, I will kill everyone, including myself and my love interests, if they refuse my love, I guess. So you have like the like all the way there. But yeah, it's you have like, you know, the more manipulative or possessive yanderes. You have like the gaslighters, who like they don't necessarily hurt anyone, but they're like expert like basically they just gaslight the MC. Firefly Wedding may be a good example. Yes, I was actually thinking about Firefly Wedding because yeah, Shinpei, what's his name, right? Shinpei from Firefly Wedding, he is definitely yandere coded, but I think he meets that perfect borderline of he is crazy, he's yandere, but he will never intentionally hurt like the main character or like do anything that would like purposely or like harm her. But he is still but he's still crazy. And he will like, you know, try and kill other people that try to take her away from him. But he's like an interesting one where he's on that boundary, you know, where it's like, yeah, he's totally yandere, but you know, yeah, he has his charms. I do like him. I think he is a yandere that I'm like, yes, this is a yandere I like, in terms of he may be kind of possessive, he may be crazy, but he won't intentionally hurt the MC. Yeah, I'm keeping up with the manga. I heard it's getting, yes, it is. Firefly Wedding is getting, the manga is actually going to end if it hasn't already ended. I heard it is basically like literally ending. If like in the next chapter, or it's already done, basically. So I mean, good time for the anime to come out. They have the entire series to work with. There's an yandere in a scary visual novel. Anyone heard of? Yeah, Doki Doki Literature Club. Isn't that purple hair girl? Well, actually, Monica. Never mind. Monica's a yandere. What are we talking about? Just Monica. Monica is a yandere. the one that she's like not really trying to kill you, but she's like, I'm gonna trap you with me here forever. Yeah, yandere. Of course, like me side as well, right? Playing me side. That's got a yandere girl in it. Koa, you like yandere. I like a specific type of yandere. I am picky on my yanderes. If something has a yandere tag, I won't go for it right away unless there is something about that particular yandere character that like kind of hits certain notes, you know? Like that's kind of the yandere I kind of end up going for. It's hard because I actually, when I think about it, in terms of yanderes that I like, my favorite one is still like I probably talked about this before, Mr. Scarlatella from Homicipher. So I like Mr. Scarlatella. Mr. Scarlatella is a yandere but like I like him. So he's one of the exceptions. And I have characters that you may kind of squint and interpret as yandere. I know a lot of people, like some people have interpreted Jade as a yandere. And like there's been also some fics out there with Rook being yandere, but Rook's not really a yandere, I think. He's kind of like a different category. Jade, I'm like, yeah, I could potentially see Jade as a yandere. But you know, it's one of those like very open to interpretation. Gonna be playing Warframe, so kind of lurking. No problem, medic. Had to restart my app. Stream was glitching for some reason on my end. That's so strange. Because I wonder what's causing that. I also know I'm like... Maybe it's because I have my other stream running at the same time. I don't know. That's so strange. Yeah, the other one is live. Okay. Back here. Maybe the connections is awkward. Being really weird. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, yanderes. Yanderes. Yeah, I think it's also funny too, because a lot of times I'm playing otome games, and I feel like this happens a lot in mobile otome games. But I'll end up going for a character and their route, but then as I'm playing through their route, it'd be like later on I find out that they have like yandere tendencies, and I'm like, come on, you did not come forward with this. It's like it's like a character that you find out is a yandere, but like midway or like 3/4 of the way into their route, you're like, wait a minute. Maybe I don't mind yanderes to a point. They start getting Yuno level and avoiding them like the plague. Yeah, I think like Yuno is like an extreme example, I would say. She's an extreme case, you know. Like ultimately, I mean, I had like a whole video on this, but like ultimately, I'm okay with yanderes so long as they do not hurt their love interests. That's my main thing. It's like I like yanderes who are just, you know, possessive, but they won't like, you know, lock up the MC or like hurt them, essentially. Exactly, Koa, exactly. Yeah, that's like the type of yeah, yanderes that I'm like, okay, I like it. I didn't remember someone. Okay. I'm trying to think of other male yandere examples. It's funny enough, there's the yanderes, but there's actually a category of like, I would say male characters that scare me more than yanderes, only because the narrative presents them as cool and dominant and not, you know, as scary as they actually are. Because I noticed this too in some, I would say webtoons. Because I find this more prevalent in like webtoons, webcomics, and the like. I think what's more scary than yandere is those stories that have like the whatever alpha dominant CEO male, and like they're kind of possessive or arrogant, and they might be like really aggressive, but then the story makes it seem like, oh, it's a cute thing. So that one gives me the ick. So I think like, to me, that is more terrifying to me than yandere. When you have a character like that, but it's presented as like, oh my god, ooh, ooh, he's so dreamy, he's so handsome, so alpha. But then I'm like, girl, this is like borderline abuse. At least the yandere is like obsessed over you. Oh, Saint Germain and Cole realize, very soft yandere. I really liked Saint Germain and Code Realize. Saint Germain was a type of character that I didn't think I would like at first. Like, appearance-wise, he wasn't my type, but when I played his route, I absolutely loved his story, and he was the one route in Code Realize that made me cry. Because I don't know, I was very moved by his story. So he ended up being like one of my top routes. Okay, Rook is definitely yandere, but not that yandere. He is... Rook is funny because he has the qualities of being yandere, of someone that could potentially... I mean, come on, his unique magic basically allows him to track anyone in the world. So stalkerism, like basically watching and being able to follow you. The fact of he can also be like very like love bombing type, but he's not really yandere because he doesn't try to trap you, right? He's the type of yandere. Let's say we go with the assumption that he's a yandere, okay? So if he's a yandere, he doesn't really try to trap you or box you in. He kind of just lets you roam, like be yourself. It's just more like he will take maybe lots of photos of you and stalk and follow you, but I think more of a creeper than a yandere, I think. So he's very harmless overall. He could potentially be possessive, but I don't think he is. You know, he'll never be heavy-handed. Yeah, I'll take my chances with yandere over abusive jerk. Yeah, honestly, I mean, at least the yandere will bend over backwards to, like, you know, for your affections. The abusive jerk is just kind of cold. Yeah, Saint Germain is my favorite, even if he's not the obvious canon choice. Yeah, I really loved his route. I really like Impy because I thought his character was funny, but Saint Germain's story was... I really adored it. By alpha male CEO types like Byakuya Togami from Danganronpa. Kind of, yeah. Like, it's like if you took Byakuya, but like more extreme, because like I see it more in terms of like kind of romanticy or like romantic smut for women with the alpha male CEO types. Because I feel like they're kind of going into the asshole territory. I feel like some K-dramas can be like that too, like the cold emperor or like the dominating CEO. Oh dear lord, just seeing Rook chasing a girl can be scary. Seeing Rook chase anyone is terrifying. I mean, do you see how fast that man runs? in sense, yes, like chasing in the actual action of chasing is terrifying, but he is also very he's got tenacity, let's just say. Out of context, he can't be creepy. Yeah, is fine, but the guy's so averse to romance. I can't really picture him. I think it's just funny that, like, where's it? What was the girl's name? Fukawa? Togawa? Wherever the double braids girl with the glasses, how she was, like, basically, like, drooling over him, and he's just like, stop. On one hand, you get kidnapped, RIP to kidnappers, and Rook's around. Yeah. Rook's like, Rook can protect. He'd be a very good bodyguard. Some more 50 Shades of Grey top. Yeah, I think more like 50 Shades of Grey. I haven't read the book. That's why I couldn't really, like, really say exactly that, but based on what I've heard and just like snippets of it, I'm like, it's 50 Shades of Grey type, where I'm just like, ooh, some of this kind of yikes. He's not yandere, he's just kind of abusive. Oh yeah, this is a good example of guys to avoid, not like guys we were like, yeah, let's go with this. If you ever if you ever play Mystic Messenger, you have a character called Jumin Han, and Jumin Han's actually not bad. He's actually not bad CEO type, but I don't really like his bad ending. His bad ending, I'm like, but overall, his Jumin Han is like a person. He's like, his character, he's actually kind of funny. I did like him, but his bad ending was like, I don't know. Never consume my book or movie. It's just one big red flag. Yeah, it's funny because I was like, 50 Shades of Grey was so popular. I'm like, do we just have a lot of housewives or like women, married women in their like in their middle ages, just really lacking any sort of spicy, stimulating media, so they have to go for that. Mr. Messenger, yeah. I nailed 707. First try. Oh, nice. I think I ended up for Yu Sung first. The blonde hair guy. Because I thought he was cute. He was very puppy-like. I understand the hype, just ick. Yeah, 50 Shades of Grey. So I don't know. I was never. I'm not really into that type. I think it was what they call Basically, I'm not into the Ore-sama types. Like that is the trope for like anime and manga. The Ore-sama type, the kind of arrogant CEO, king, emperor, whatever, alpha male it'd be a type of character who's all like, I'm high and mighty and like, you're my woman, so you listen to what I say, which I'm like, ick. There's a lot of cases though where that type of character kind of has a change of heart and becomes a better person, which I'm like, okay, you know, I can kind of tolerate that if they become better over time. I can destroy my sleep schedule though, so after I got my redhead, I quit. Yeah, oh my god. Who thought it was a good idea to have chat rooms at 3 AM in the morning in that game? It was fun though. I did manage to be able to like actually log into and see the chat messages at the scheduled times, but yeah, definitely not like the 3 or 4 AM. I am not destroying my sleep schedule for that. I think Grim is a self-proclaimed Ore-sama, basically too much of a toddler. No, Grim is too like baby coded. He's like your kitty cat, you know. He's like your little. He's basically like a kid or a little kitty that like thinks he's the hot stuff, that he's a big shot, but because he's so cute and tiny, you can't take him seriously. So he's not exactly that. Funny enough, I don't think anyone in Twist is an Ore-sama type when I think about it. Even Leona's not really an Ore-sama type. They now CL is fashion English actor to invention. Oh, nice! Have both of them there. Hope you have fun. That's cool though. I still love that Black Butler is still relevant, even in this day and age. I really enjoyed the Green Witch arc. It was nice. Like the public school arc was okay. It was kind of funny, but I really did like the Green Witch arc. Well, Leona is still lazy, be alright, somehow. Yeah, he's not. Cruel looks like he could be a CEO, but I think he'd be a good guy. I think Cruel right now, as he is, he's a little stern, but he's actually a good guy, you know? Yeah, he's not really the like dominant alpha CEO type guy. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I see it more in like webtoons and like K-dramas, that type of guy, or like in like smut books for women. There's just a lot of that type, which I'm like, not really my thing, but you know, you do you. I mean, slap myself. I mean, you know what? There's some cruel, mature fanfics out there too, and you know, they all have a very reoccurring theme to it. And you know what? I totally get it. I totally get it. But he's not like abusive, you know. It's just more of like, spicy. His dialogue and the writing crap. It's really funny because Cruel is like, both Cruel and Crowley own, like, Cruel has a riding crop and Crowley literally has a whip that he calls his whip of love in the JP server. And I'm just like, how is this allowed at the school? These guys are just literally like walking around with whips and riding crops in this academy, with Cruel literally calling his students like good boys and little pups. I'm like, is this allowed? Who allowed this? Sorry for that. Oh my god, Crowley. Yeah, it's funny because I feel like Crowley only used that whip in like literally the prologue, and then we never saw him use it again. I'm like, okay. You can call me that. Ooh. What was that? Like, all you Cruel fans out there, you know what you are. You know who you are. You know what you are. And I can't blame you, honestly, because everyone who's taking at least one look at Cruel, whether you're a man or woman, it doesn't matter what your orientation is, you can all agree that Cruel looks super fine. He is fine stuff. He's got a bit of spice to him. I don't know how the school allows it, but I guess at Night River College, anything goes at this point. Crowley is so sus. He's gonna be a main villain book 8. Honestly, yeah. Book 8 has to, you know, we have to get answers from Crowley in book 8. Like, it's oh, he's been so sus in all the previous books, and the book 8 trailer has him in it. So I'm like, okay, what is your deal, Crowley? What's the deal? What's happening? Okay, Cruel is so fine. I didn't think I was into guys with hairstyles like his, but he's grew on me. Yeah, you know what? It fits him. It suits him. You know, Cruel makes it work. What the hell is wrong with me? Nothing is wrong. He's handsome. Cruel is a fine man. Yeah, okay. There's nothing wrong with having eyes. Anyone with eyes can see that Cruel looks good. True, and that has English voice. Oh my god, and my mega legs go jelly. I forget who voiced it Cruel because there's some overlap in characters, right? So I forget who in the main cast is voicing Cruel. Because I know all the staff are voiced by like the existing actors in the main cast. Goodness. I still agree with you. Matthew Mercer also voices Rogue. Oh wait, is that actually Matthew Mercer? Matthew Mercer is everywhere, man. He made Rook like super French. Heavy French accent. Okay, so Matthew Mercer voices Cruel. You know what? I'm not surprised. Matthew Mercer is everywhere. Okay, he is literally in like so many games, so many animes. He's in D&D. He's like he's just everywhere. You cannot escape Matthew Mercer. You just cannot. You will encounter his voice at some point or another. It's kind of like also with Leona's voice actor Umehara. So his voice actor Umehara in Japan, like I feel like that guy is also literally everywhere. I swear to God, I hear him in like literally two animes every season. He's always voicing someone, either in like some shoujo or like villainous type anime, or he's just randomly somehow he's randomly in One Punch Man. I was not expecting it. Leona is just randomly in One Punch Man voicing some like random ass monster. Yes, Matthew Mercer is a busy man. He lives in LA. He's got to pay rent. I mean, LA is probably LA probably ain't cheap, and LA is probably where all the voice acting gigs are. I feel like LA. What is it with LA? LA is just where everything happens. I swear to God, all the like big streamers live in LA. Like I guess voice acting. You want to go to LA? It's like, is LA the hotspot for like everything? Everyone's just located in LA, or is that just for like entertainment? Because I'm like, that's gotta be expensive. It's not New York. It's like Los Angeles. I'm like, it's not just. Let's check out what else is in LA. I suppose if I wanted to pursue like a serious voice acting, I too would have to move to LA. Because that's where all the opportunities are. But I'm also jealous too, because I feel like they get a lot of cool stuff in LA. There's like collabs with things now. You can pay me to live in LA. I feel sick just thinking of that place, like New York City. Oh, is it because of like the how crowded it is? Is it just like population density, or is it just like cost of living? Because it does sound expensive. Like, New York City is expensive. Hard to say. New York City is also expensive. It's got a big art and Broadway community. Oh, okay. I guess if you're like into specific things or you're involved in a very specific industry or space, it's more useful to be in that city that has those opportunities. Crowded and just overall unpleasant. Ah, okay. I think what traffic is like horrible in LA. Is that what it is? Too. If you have like a lot of people, I'm sure it's probably crowded. It's gonna be a pretty bad traffic. Any big city is crowded and potentially unpleasant. That is also true. The combination of just like crowded, too many people, too much noise, too much pollution, possibly too much garbage, not enough space. Justine Carroll, I'm a hello handsome. Being voiced 10 minutes in action. Yeah, he's fine. Carroll is fine. I want to see more of him in the game and the anime. It's nice that we actually have a Carroll card. But it's just the one. But better than nothing, I guess. A place like New York City and LA though, I wouldn't feel safe. I don't think anyone would have my back if something happened. Okay. Like right with I don't know what the... I think we talked about New York City and all the crime that happens there, right? With all the, that's a lot of police dramas are happening, so. I pulled up his best hot man voice for that role. And he did, he put in the work. Good job, Matt Mercer. He's with so many things. I really also liked him as Yusuke in Persona 5, because Yusuke was my favorite character in P5. It's such fun. And of course, I'm like, yep, there it is. Matthew Mercer voicing him. Well, like, hey, at least, you know, he's got all these opportunities. He can do all these voices. He can get into all these voice acting rigs. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think like my onigiri is still soft. Okay. Oh, my candy frying up. Reminds me though, we talked about the Marvel movies a bit ago. I sometimes feel like I'm the only one who never watch any. I kind of tune out comic book media. Oh no, is it glitching again? Oh man. I kind of tuned out of comic book media though. Yeah, it's like I actually never really got into the superhero genre. Like both in like Marvel, DC Comics, even in terms of anime too. Like the genres I've been sort of indifferent to, where the superhero genre and the zombie genre, I'm just kind of neutral on them. I'll still watch movies and shows that involve them, but I'm not actively being like, ooh, yay. But yeah, I haven't really been able to follow the Marvel verse, or I only really watch them if one of my friends or family wants to go watch them, but otherwise, yeah, I don't really watch them that much. But it's also like it's really hard to keep up with the Marvel verse because everything is so connected, and I get spoilers for other movies if I don't watch them in time. But it's like because I saw one of the Captain America movies, and then I watched like Doctor Strange, and then I saw one of the Spider-Man movies, but I did not watch things in order. And one of the other stuff. Hold on. Okay, oops. Wait, am I still alive? Okay. I just turned off. Okay, back. Welcome back. What was I talking about? Yeah, something. Oh yeah, it's Marvel movies. But yeah, I just haven't really been able to keep up. 'Cause it's I don't know, there's this, it just got too much. So now I just kind of whatever. I just watch anime movies more so now. I used to love 90s to 2000s superhero stuff. Batman the Anime Series, Justice League, Teen Titans. Oh yeah. No, that's true. I think I'm just not into live action. Like Marvel and DC stuff. I did like Teen Titans. So I did enjoy Teen Titans. I did remember watching Justice League and X-Men. So actually no, I did enjoy those cartoons. So maybe I was just the cartoons I like, but then I'm like indifferent towards the live action, perhaps. But yeah, I did enjoy watching those shows when they're on TV. I think part why I turn it to now is superhero titles became very jaded. So much cynicism. It's like hope isn't allowed anymore. Yeah, it's kind of like, I guess they're trying to make it more real or dark. It's kind of like with I feel like with magical girl animes, because there are still some magical girl animes that are still, you know, they're the usual formulas, like Pretty Cure. What was that? Pretty Cure and yeah, and Aikatsu still going? I don't know, but anyways, Pretty Cure especially. But in terms of new magical girl series, I feel like after Madoka, a lot of magical girl manga is like it continues the dark route. Watched a sequel to Batman. Batman Beyond was also really good. Oh, okay. Can't remember the last Batman movie I watched. It probably was Justice League. Probably part of Justice League. But so yeah, with magical girls, it was like Madoka was like really good, but then like there's other magical girl mangas afterwards that just kind of continue with the dark aspect, like Magical Girl Raising Project or like other sort of dark series. But yeah, I'm just like, where's the joy and whimsy? Aside from Pretty Cure, I'm like, where's the other joyful magical girl animes? I'm sorry about the settings being all wonky. I don't know why it's happening, to be honest. Why is it doing that? Hopefully next time the stream will be a little cooperative. Yeah, YouTube just stinks. I think I'll wrap it up pretty shortly, since it does not seem to like what I'm doing right now. I don't know. Not your fault, Koa. Yeah, YouTube's just being poopy. Don't know what's their deal. I don't like the cynicism either. It's fine there's a bit, but too much of it is just... Yeah, that depends on the genre too. I think it's okay if there are some series that are more on the darker side, but when it's like a bunch of it, then it's, you know, it kind of becomes stale. So... I kind of want to see, you know, maybe we need to bring back more joy and whimsy. I didn't like superheroes because, like, it's funny when you mention this, like, the cynicism and the dark series, because it was kind of like with, was it Invincible? Because I watched the first season to Invincible, and it surely was impactful, and I was not expecting that level of gore. I was actually very, like, surprised when I first watched the series and like how graphic the gore was. I was like, oh, okay, all right, they're going down this route. I see. I ended up watching one season of it. Need to have a balance, like Superman, Batman teaming up. Not that Batman doesn't have hope, but he's more realist than Superman. Yeah, it's kind of, you know, we can be like slightly hopeful without being naive, or, you know, it's being a realist without being too overly pessimistic. Maybe it's because everyone is like getting older in the target market and everyone is kind of jaded. cynical. Unfortunately, it affects the audience. Most people have become extremely jaded. Yeah, that's like, yeah, exactly it. It's like the target audience, everyone has kind of gotten older, everyone's a little more jaded, more cynical, and so it's more like less willing to accept the joy and whimsy. It's like I don't know, people just sometimes cast it off as, oh my god, that's like power of friendship, that's so cringe. And it's like, no guys, you don't understand, we need the power of friendship. You need to be hope-pilled. You must fill yourselves with hope. I'm older, but I want to feel hope. The cynicism makes me depressed. Yeah, I think we just need like either a balance, or you know, we just need some more hopeful media, some more positive things amongst the negativity. That's why I like Critical Role's new fantasy shows. Yes, there's some cynicism, but there's also some hope in there too. Is that the is that like Mighty Nine? Is that the Critical Role one? Mighty Nine? Because I saw like a couple episodes of it. Was that on Amazon Prime? Like I watched a bit of it. I like I actually like the voice acting in it so far. Mighty Nine and Vox Machina. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so I did see a couple episodes of Mighty Nine. Get enough cynicism for my job and other things in life. So escapism also leaning on is overkill. Yeah, I think, you know, sometimes you just like, it's like when reality sucks, you just want to go and like enjoy some nice things with, you know, a show where good things happen, you know. But sure, we want some realism, but we don't want to be like too heavy-handed with them. Or maybe it's just trying to be more selective of what to watch. Which, like, I have to, that's what I have to actually get myself to do now. I have to be a lot more pickier on things I watch and what I interact with. Because, like, especially when it comes to, like, social media, there's too many things on, there's too many things on most social media that just, like, that could really weigh you down. So I had to honestly just start, like, blocking and, like, flagging stuff so I can like curate my own online experience. I just like not actually try to deal with stuff I don't want to deal with. Ironically, I guess Twist has that balance. Yeah, because Twist does have some, like, you know, dark parts to it, but at the end of the day, you know, it's not necessarily all like, yeah, sparkles and rainbows, but it is still, you know, hopeful. Like, stuff happens, people overblot, you know, they're still working on their growth, but at the end of the day, they're still growing. I quit social media because of that, partly. Yeah, I have to, I want to be more I want to, like, be more connected with, like, my audience, you know, with people, other Twist fans, with you guys, other, like, people who watch my streams or videos. So I want to keep in touch and, like, reach out, you know. So I try to, you know, tweet on Twitter and stuff. I'm actually very bad at managing my social media, and I didn't spend too much time looking around. So I haven't really been on as much this week, which has been nice. This is like, oh, on one hand, it's like I do want to connect, but at the other time though, it's yeah, it can get pretty hard to just go on, not just spend hours doom scrolling. So I'm trying to think though of better ways. I know, like, one of the suggestions is to make a Discord group. But I've never actually made a Discord group before. But that is something that I am thinking of, just so that I can kind of stay in touch with people without tweeting stuff into the void. I don't even know where everyone is now. It's like some people are on Twitter. Some people are on Tumblr. Some others are on TikTok, which honestly, that's one thing at least. I've never actually downloaded TikTok, so I will not go down that rabbit hole. But maybe more, maybe it's like more of a small group will work a bit better. Do they curse a lot in Vox Machina? Not like a prude. I kind of got tired of scripts having so much cursing lately. Like I personally can't attest to that. I guess that's a question first of all. I remember there is like crude humor. Well, I know for like Mighty Nine, there's a lot of like, I say kind of like dirty jokes, but not like overly graphic. I don't know about cursing actually. I actually don't remember. Or maybe it's just kind of like such a norm now, I don't even notice they do or not. Well, in any case, I think I'm gonna call it a night for tonight though. I have put away all of my bento items here. I think overall, it was a pretty good job, pretty decent effort. It looks kind of good in terms of the difficulty levels of this. So, I mean, I think it was successful overall. Tonight's expired Popin'Cookin. I will not eat this, but at least it looks good, right? We can appreciate it for its aesthetic, or whatever aesthetic value is retained currently. So I think it's good as it is. I'll like tidy up here. But yay! I think it was successful overall, so it was a good chat. Good bento making, I guess. I don't know what you call this. Candy making? It was nice. Making some candies with you guys. Based on the D&D campaign. And some of them foul mouth. But it's not the main focus. Yeah, it's not like it's snow rap in your face. They're not like saying the F word every 2 or 3 went. We're in dying warframe. BRB. No problem. You know what? I'm gonna wrap up here for the night actually. So I want to thank you all for joining me here today. Hope you guys had a really good Christmas and Happy New Year, because I guess I'll see you guys in the new year. With whatever Twist has in store for us, other streams and stuff as well. But it's great being able to talk with everyone tonight. I guess circling back to earlier conversations, make sure you stay healthy this season. Make sure you hydrate, get decent sleep, eat properly. That's the very least I would say, so you can stay healthy. And, you know, go into the new year with new vigor. Well, let's call it a night. Have a happy new year, everyone. Yeah, have a happy new year. We succeeded in making some candy night, and I'll see you all in the next video or stream. So take care, everyone. See you in 2026. Until then, this is Koa Miyo clocking out. Night night.